Hello and welcome to Ukraine Today. I'm Volodymyr Suluhub. Twice a year, hundreds of visionary young entrepreneurs, hackers, scientists, designers and futurists gather at the Thiel Foundation Summit to connect, collaborate and inspire. For the first time this year, a group of young Ukrainian entrepreneurs participated in this summit, also known as Model United Nations for Tech Geeks. Last month, we hosted a developer of an ink hunter application which allows to try on a tattoo without actually having it on your body. And today, I'm pleased to welcome Andriy Maranov, our net platform founder and CEO. Andriy, welcome to Ukraine Today.
Thank you for the invitation.
Andriy, I understand that your platform combines 3D graphics, 3D printing, and medicine. Can you tell us how it all works together?
Yeah, and augmented reality. So we have scanned real bones, then we model them a little bit, prepare for printing, and print on 3D printer. It gives us an opportunity to have really high quality bones, the first reason, and very good structures of these bones.
But why do you need that? Why do you need to print the bones?
The problem takes maybe a year ago when in Ukraine it was officially forbidden to use organic bones during medical study. It was the first point. On the other case, it's worldwide practice to use some other solutions, not organic bones, in medical education.
So how did you come up with the idea of printing it? And can you walk us through the process? How do you go from an idea to an actual bone?
In fact, it's really a very good question. I'm a medician, so I'm a student of medical university. IT, programming, it's my hobby. I like it so much, so I invite and participate in many conferences dedicated to IT technologies. And I know trends of IT world. Also, I know problem of medical sphere. And I just combine medical problem and solution in IT sphere. And as I found, the solution is quite good.
Andriy, can you tell us about your team? I understand there are several people working on your project, so who's there?
Of course, I know a little bit in each technology, but if I'll do it only myself, it would be maybe years of work. So I have Mikhail Mikhailov, he's working on 3D scanning solution. We have our own solution for 3D scanning. On the other hand, I have a software developer, it's Taras Shevchenko, and he's working with augmented reality solution.
Understood. So once you have, again, can you walk us through the process? How do you go from having an idea to have a bone to actually having a bone? Oh. Take an example of this bone. So what did you do to produce this one?
Okay, we take real bones, we scan them according to, with our solution for 3D scanning, then model them to prepare for 3D printing, and then print on 3D printer. It is the first point. That's how we take these bones.
What kind of material do you use to print?
Nowadays we use plastic, but in future I think we may use more widely spectrum of materials.
Also, apart from the hardware, there is a software in your platform which allows the medicine students to study the bones more carefully. Can you walk us through this software? What does it do?
Correct. So this is a solution for bones. It is about a third part of all anatomy course. But the main problem during the study of anatomy, it is try to find, for example, location of nerves or arteries on the real bones. And that's why we try to use the augmented reality solution. So you could take real bones and find on these real bones the location of nerve. You could understand how big is it, where if you are, for example, surgeon, where you may do operation, and if you do something wrong, what will happen. In other case, it is that...
so that's basically an application on your phone. You install
yes.
an application and you just put the screen of the phone over the bone, right?
Yeah, and you may work with these real-size bones. It is, I think, the main point of our solution.
So, Andriy, can we talk a little bit about the Thiel Summit? How did you come up with the idea of even applying to this summit?
Oh, I even don't remember how this great opportunity comes to me. I remember summit, but not how I'm going to eat.
Okay,
It's phenomenal, but
let's talk about the summit then. How useful was your trip to this summit? Did you get in touch with any interesting people? Did you get in some new business ideas, some new business contacts?
Yeah, it was a really great opportunity for me to participate in this summit. For example, I have opportunity to pitch my project and take some professional feedback. For example, from Mike Rieger, it's co-founder of Instagram, or Brian Chesky, founder of Airbnb, or I think kind of a god in startup world. It's Sam Altman, who is the president of Y Combinator. Was the one point. It's great business contact. On the other hand, I was interesting how this problem solved, for example, in Stanford. Stanford Medical School, it is one of the best medical school on the worldwide level. That's why I was a little bit scary. Maybe they already have this type of solution and our solution doesn't innovative. I have opportunity to be at anatomy department of Stanford Medical School, and I find out that they are also working with virtual reality, with augmented reality. They have also 3D printer, but their solution, for example, with augmented reality is quite simple. For example, it could be just a piece of paper, and on this piece of paper some marks which they use as a mark for augment some structure. So it's quite simple.
What are you saying, that your application, your software solution is much more sophisticated than that which Stanford has?
Yes, because we need to, in our software application, we need to use such technology as artificial intelligence. It's very specific theme. Also augmented reality, some 3D design. So it's a very complex solution. The other point is that we're trying to use as a mark bones itself. For example, this structure is unique. You never find it at other part of our body. And this is main point. They use only a simple mark, for example, QR marks. And we are trying to recognize this bone.
Did they try to buy your idea?
No, I'm talking to my mentor, and we find out that it was, I don't pitch them my project because we are too early, and they have great laboratories, and if they really like our project, they could just stall it. It's normal practice in IT world.
So what's next for you? You've been to the Thiel Summit, you've presented your idea, you've pitched your idea, you've talked to some important people. So what's next with your project?
What's next is, of course, growth. We are working now for improving our solution, software solution. Also, we are working on our hardware solution. Also, now we are national challenge winner, and next year we will present Ukraine at Pioneers Festival. It is one of top 7 startup conference according to Forbes.
Understood. But what about in terms of business opportunities, in terms of business growth? Are there any business offers, business suggestions from other partners who could invest in your company? Because everybody, obviously, every startup is about growing, is about becoming a real company.
Yes, of course, we already have funding about 300,000 hryvnias, and this is amount of seed financing, so we already have it.
What about the practical application of your platform? Is it now being used somewhere, let's say in Ukraine? Is there any medical school which is got interested in and it utilizes it?
For example, Bogomolets National Medical University is interesting in our solution. They're interesting in both our solution. For example, it's using this one for studying students and also for using it in practice of physicians and surgeons as a specialties. For example, for creating educational operations based on our solution.
Andrei, do you have any plans for developing something different, something new with your team of young geniuses?
Now we are working on our project. I think we have really many work, and I think it's our main way for this time.
So you'll be focused solely on this
Yes,
project.
of course, of course.
Well, I think we can only wish you best of luck in your future endeavors, and best of luck for your company, for your startup, to become a real company and find a big and rich investor.
Thank you.
Well, Andriy, many thanks for coming to us and talking to us. This was Volodymyr Solub for Ukraine Today, together with the developer of a RNet platform, Andriy Maranov. Thanks for watching us.